Rudolf Nureyev was perhaps the greatest dancer of our time. His legacy extends beyond his extraordinary performances on stage. It also includes his audacious escape to freedom in 1961, leading to him becoming the first renowned Russian dancer to defect to the West. For the next 3 decades, Nureyev continued to dance as a free man. Sadly, he passed away from age-related illnesses in Paris on January 6, 1993. Despite being penniless at the time of his defection, he eventually amassed a substantial fortune, leaving behind an estate valued at approximately $21 million. Rudolf Nureyev's Dakota apartment was a dramatic and sweeping setting that seemed tailor-made for the legendary dancer. His 6-room apartment was one of 7 homes that he owned and was a repository for his extensive acquisitions. Upon his death at 54, he amassed a collection of thousands of works of art, textiles, sculptures, maps, prints, costumes, and antique furniture. Purchased in the early 1980s and rarely lived in, the 3,300 square foot New York apartment had the quality of a 3-dimensional scrapbook, with soaring 14-foot ceilings, massive windows and doors, and a collection of old master paintings. Heroic in size and subject, the space evoked the grandeur of a late 19th century salon. The cavernous living room was dominated by allegorical paintings, hung frame to frame like postage stamps affixed to an album. Velvet-covered sofas that once belonged to renowned Greek-American opera singer Maria Callas and a Russian settee languished like wallflowers at a ball. A 1st century Roman marble torso commanded the living room from the center. A portrait of Lord Defarge by Sir Joshua Reynolds was displayed over the fireplace. Behind the door was a late 18th century allegorical painting by Johann Heinrich Fuseli. Under Charles Maynier's 19th century painting, Wisdom Defending Youth Against Love, was a neoclassical Russian settee upholstered in lavender silk and adorned with gold-colored gilding. At the core of the apartment was a long, wood-paneled hall. At one end was an anteroom with leather wallpaper. The kitchen appeared barely used, and there were very few closets. Only Victorian shutters, original to the apartment, covered the mahogany frame windows, through which Nureyev, who despised air conditioning and other modern amenities, could glimpse the treetops of Central Park. The music room was dominated by a 10-foot organ. The dining room featured scenic, hand-painted Chinese wallpaper mounted on linen. An immense Venetian Murano glass chandelier, so large that it had to be hoisted through the windows, exploded like a fireworks display. The 17th century wood table was surrounded by a set of Toinette side chairs. These types of chairs are famous for their innovative design and manufacturing techniques, which involve bending wood into elegant curved shapes. Nureyev shopped relentlessly whenever he traveled, bringing home Indian shawls, Japanese obis, 18th century maps, costumes, and stage memorabilia. An Elizabethan oak 4-post bed was the focal point of Nureyev's ornate master bedroom. Check out the rolled-up kilims peeking out from under the bed, and the fabric remnants draped over an Italian Renaissance chest. Textiles collected from all over the world were the dancer's passion. The master bedroom was papered in a dark floral pattern. Nureyev's passion for pattern and texture can probably be attributed to his Russian background. His obsessive accumulation of homes and things was probably a reaction to a childhood spent in a one-room house in the Russian mountains. But on Central Park West, in a grand setting, the possession served as a backdrop for the portrait of a sensuous man. Following Nureyev's passing in 1993, an auction was held to sell his possessions. The auction aimed to raise funds for his foundation, supporting young dancers and preserving his legacy. The auction of Nureyev's belongings was a significant event. Collectors and fans from around the world gathered, eager to own a piece of the legendary dancer's life. The auction included a wide range of items, from rare paintings and sculptures to personal memorabilia. Each piece fetched impressive bids, reflecting Nureyev's influence and the value placed on his legacy. The proceeds from the auction supported the Rudolf Nureyev Foundation, which continues to nurture young talent in the world of ballet. Rudolph's legacy lives on through the dancers he inspired and continues to inspire. The foundation ensures that his passion for dance and excellence in the arts remains alive. Rudolf Nureyev's life was a ballet of talent, passion, and relentless pursuit of art. The time he spent at the Dakota was a chapter filled with beauty and grace, just like his dance. Though he has left us, his spirit continues to dance through the lives of all who he touched and the art that he loved. So, what do you think of Rudolf Nureyev's apartment? If you were rolling in dough, would you live in a place like that? You know I would. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because there will be more shows like this one, and I hope you check those out too. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. Feel free to become a member of this channel and or join me on Patreon, and you could also leave a super thanks in the comments below. Kindly be kind to all of our fellow Earthlings, and please do not harm them. They do not like that. Please do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.